Hello, my name is Adam Novak, and this is my celebrity interview. Today I am interviewing Jennifer Valentyne from Breakfast Television. Alright, so what is your name and what is your job?
My name is Jennifer Valentyne, and my job is live host of City TV's Breakfast Television #1 morning show. So I go out to different locations like this one. You're here at Newtonbrook Bolorama for Big Brothers and Big Sisters, both for kids' sake, and you came out to see me, and that's what I do. I travel around. I've been doing it for 20 years.
Yes.
Years.
Where and when were you born?
Okay, I was born May 31st, 1967. Yes, I'm giving up my age. I'm 45 years old. I was born in Scarborough, at Scarborough General Hospital.
Are you married and do you have any children?
I am married. I am married to Greg Valentyne. That's how I got the last name Valentyne. It was a big part of why I married him.
Is he here today?
No, he's not. But he's a great guy. He's back at the station. He's a cameraman back at City TV. So he's back in studio with Dina and Kevin working. So yeah. Good guy.
Children? And children?
Oh yeah, children. I have 2 children. One is close to your age because you're 10, right?
Yes.
My daughter is 11 years old. What grade are you in?
5.
5. She's in grade 6. And then I have a son who's 12 years old. I had them really close together, and he's in grade 7. So Jackson is the 12-year-old, and Georgia is the 11-year-old.
Okay. What is involved in your job, everyday job?
My job, I get up really early. Like really 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's what I had to do today.
I know. What was that like?
Very tiring.
I know.
Still tired right now.
I know.
6:30.
Yeah, welcome to my world. Yeah. So I get up at 4 o'clock every morning and I go to a location. So sometimes I get up even earlier depending on where I am because I could be in Niagara Falls. I have to be on location before 6 a.m. Sometimes earlier because my first segment is 6:10. I do a little promo at 6:10 to announce where I am during the morning. And my job is to just sort of be with people to find out about what they're doing but for instance today Big Brothers and Big Sisters I'm promoting both for kids' sake and raising awareness and raising funds for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. This is one of my charities of choice, so it's near and dear to my heart. So what I do is I talk to people off camera, I find out their stories, and then I find interesting people like you and I pull them on camera and I interview them.
Yeah, I really envy your job because I really love roller coasters and amusement parks. And you always get to go to these fancy amusement parks and stuff.
You're right, you would love my job.
Especially like Walt Disney World and stuff like that.
Oh, have you been to Disney World? Have you been to Canada's Wonderland?
Yes.
So did you go on the roller coasters there?
Yes.
Yeah, the Behemoth?
No, I haven't been on that yet.
And what's the new one, Leviathan?
Yes.
Yeah, did you go on that one?
Not yet.
Okay, you got to do it this summer.
I know.
It's crazy.
Lines are usually long, so.
They're very long.
I'll do it definitely this year. Definitely this
year.
Cool. How long have you been doing this job and when did you get started?
Okay, so 25 years ago I started at City TV and I started there as an intern because I went to school for radio and television broadcasting at Centennial College. So that was kind of part of my internship. So I volunteered there on weekends. So Much Music. City TV owned Much Music at the time. And I would go in on weekends and I would get coffee and order lunch and pull tapes and things like that. But I would also get to sit down and learn the control board. So I learned how to do computer graphics and be a production assistant. And then after I graduated, there was a position open for a computer graphics job. It was called the G5 machine, and I got that job. So I got to work at Much Music, which was so cool. My first job in television. I worked there for 3 years, and then Breakfast Television. I wanted to be on air, so Breakfast Television had a job opening for a diner girl, and they asked me if I wanted that job. I didn't want that job because I wanted to be a VJ. So at first I said no, and they thought, "Who do you think you are? We're offering you an on-air job, and you're turning it down?" Yeah. So I eventually said yes to the diner girl job, and I'm so glad I did because now I work on the best show in Toronto, and I get to do the best job. I ended up being the Live Eye person, eventually moving up to weather, and then out on Live Eye, and
So what do you like most about your job?
What do I like most about my job? Meeting people. I love people and I love their stories and I'm genuinely interested, so I don't fake it. So when I ask people questions and I want to know about their lives on camera, I do that off camera too. I'm very nosy.
Yeah.
So I like to find out about your brothers and your sisters, and that's why I asked you before we came up how many siblings that you had, and because I'm just nosy. I just want to know things about people. So I think that to do this job, you have to be a people person. You have to really, you can't fake it. I don't go and sit in the truck in between segments. I socialize, I get tea with people, and we chat, we exchange numbers and Twitter information. And
Do you have a favorite location you've been to?
I like things that are near and dear to my heart. So Big Brothers and Big Sisters, of course. I like doing all my charity stuff, like Habitat for Humanity and stuff for World Vision. So it's something I do for World Vision and Habitat for Humanity. Every year I do this polar bear dip.
Yeah.
And so, do you do that? Oh,
I run it in Ajax.
He runs the Ajax one.
so your father runs the Ajax one.
Yeah, I sometimes do it.
Do you do it?
Yeah,
My daughter did it for the first time in the first day of winter. So we do it the first day of winter to promote the dip that they have.
Yeah, we do it for the Ajax Pickering Sickness Hospital.
That's great. Well, that's great. Well, maybe we'll have to get you out for our dip on the first day of winter to promote your dip out in Ajax, because there's more than one dip now. There's one in Oakville and there's one at Sunnyside, and there's tons of them. So you know. So that's one of my favorite shows because. Well, we have a hot tub after. Did you have a hot tub that you jumped into? Yeah, no, I don't know if I can do it without the hot tub.
It's just run in, run out, get on a towel, and run in the car. Basically, that's what it is.
Get the hot tub.
We try and get a hot tub. What do you like least about your job?
What do I like least about my job? Well, that's a no-brainer. Getting up. I'm not. People say, "Oh, you're a morning person." No, I'm not. I'm actually a night person. But I have such a great job that it's so worth getting up. So if I didn't do this job, I'd probably sleep in every day until 10 o'clock. In fact, when I got this job, my friends and family all laughed, saying, "You're going to get up that early?" But I've been doing it for 20 years. And so that's, if there's a downfall, it's just getting up at 4 a.m. or sometimes earlier.
What would you say to someone who's like 10 like me, if they wanted to have a job where they go, like, do you have any advice to give them or something?
Yeah, I do have some advice. Okay, so first of all, I went to school for radio and television broadcasting, which is important to go to school.
Yes.
But it's also important to never give up.
Yes.
So, people are always going to say no to you in this world, and that's a really hard thing. Somebody says no.
I understand that.
You do? As people said no. Yes. And it's really hard, and it's really discouraging, and it gets you down. So what I say is you can't stop trying. You just got to get over the fact that somebody said no, and somebody told me once that I would never be on air, because I did apply to have an on-air job at one time, and the person that I applied to actually sat me down and told me that I would never be on air, and I thought he meant there. But he told me that anywhere, that I just didn't have the personality to do it. And you know what? That made me stronger. I went home and I thought, how dare somebody say that to you? That is the meanest thing ever. Like, you can tell me that I'm not the right fit for that particular position, but to tell me that I would never be on air anyway made me even stronger. And look where I am today. So
that's the situation in so many things. Like, so many people, they say, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and they said, "Oh, you're never going to do that," and then they end up getting older and they do that, and it was like, ha ha.
That's
right. I did now.
That's right. It makes you stronger for all those people who said you could never do it. So actually, that helps people saying no.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
Do you have any hobbies?
I do. Well, I don't know if it's a hobby, but I do sing. I sing on my. I used to want to be a singer when I was young, and now my daughter wants to be a singer. But I do sing. I sing at corporate events and at weddings and for charity events every blue moon. It's a lot about my kids now. I used to sing a lot more, but I do like to sing. And other than that, I feel that I have thousands of hobbies because of this show. I get to try so many different things, so that's pretty cool. And watching TV. Watching TV is that a hobby? Is watching TV a hobby? Am I allowed to say that? Do you watch a lot of TV? Yeah, I love TV. Because I'm in TV, it's part of my job.
Alright.
Do you watch Revenge? It's such a great show. I don't know if kids should be watching Revenge.
No, I don't really watch those seasons.
No, Bachelor. Bachelor's a great show.
Last thing.
Yes, last thing.
One of my main hobbies and interests is roller coasters. Do you like roller coasters?
Yes, I love roller coasters. I'm not faking it when I go on the roller coasters and I say I absolutely love them.
Exactly.
I would like to. That would be my mission in life.
I always watch the live version here at
roller coasters.
Wonderland, and then you try and do the microphone, but then it always cuts out, so the entire time you're just like.
I know, and I know it's right. That's right. But no, I love roller coasters.
So would you ever go on with me one day?
You got it.
All right.
It's a deal.
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 Done deal.
Going on a roller coaster together.
So thank you for letting me interview you.
Yes. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for
Been
interviewing
nice.
me.
And this is Adam Novak interview saying goodbye. Bye bye.
Bye.